Beehive book. So here we go. Before you read, who do you think of when you hear the word genius? Whenever you listen that a word genius, what are you thinking about a genius word? Is a genius is related to something, a supernatural power a person is having? Is it? Answer me. Yes. No. In reality, no. Genius is a person who just practice a lot and become a familiar with a particular topic. That's why that person become a genius. Okay. If you practice a lot and you are familiar with a particular topic, with a particular subject, then you can become also a genius person. Okay. So, who is a genius? Whose quality do you think a genius has? This is the question. We shall now read about the young German civil servant. Means here a person who is living into a Germany and who took the world by a storm about 100 years ago. What is a storm? Andhi is called a storm. Okay. 100 years ago. In the summer of 1905, the 26-year-old published in a quick succession 4 ground-breaking papers about the light, the motion. And when he is 26 years old, a person is a 26 years old only, and she published 4 papers about the light, about the motion of the particles, about the electrodynamic moving bodies, and also the energy. You know about the formula of E equal to M and C square. What is the M? M is mass, C is the speed. Right? Time and distance is not similar thing. This told by the scientist, our Albert Einstein. Why we say as Einstein? Further we will read. Okay. His work took up only a few pages in the scientific journals, but changed forever our understanding of the space, time, and the entire cosmos. For the entire world, because of that particular person, because he tell us the scientific reason between the space and the time, and transform the name Einstein into the synonym of genius. So now we got to know that the Einstein name, meaning of the Einstein name is genius. Okay, the next one is 50 years after his death, Albert Einstein, genius, still resign. Still resign means still living into the world. Albert Einstein was born on 14 May 1879. So from here the chapter starts that 14 March 1879 in the Germany city of Ulm, without any indication that he was destined for greatness. You know, destined for greatness. God just planned something about the Albert Einstein. When we born, what God planned? You heard about that particular Mata, that is a Bay Mata, which came and just write the destiny when we are only 5 or 10 days old. Right? Our grandmother told us the stories. So, that also written about the Albert Einstein, that God writes something good for the Einstein. For greatness, on the contrary, his mother thought. But on the contrary means on the contrast. Instead of this, what his mother thinked. Albert Einstein's mother always think that he is a freak. Freak means weak person. He is not a normal person because his head is, to her, his head seemed much too large because the size of the head is larger than the normal persons. At the age of 2.05, sorry. 2.5, Einstein still was not talking. 2.5 children is not talking, and a normal person, a normal child talk around 9 and 10 months. Okay, they say something like this, ma, pa, like this words. But Albert Einstein is not able to speak till 2.5 years. When he finally did learn to speak, then finally he speaks. After 2.5 years, he speaks. What he speaks? He uttered everything twice. How twice? Mom, mom, father, father, I, want. Like this. He speak a word twice. Clear, students? Einstein did not know what to do with other children, and his playmates called him brother boring. And his playmates, his colleagues, give him a particular name, that is a brother boring. Okay, so the youngster played by himself much of the time. He especially loved mechanical toys. Okay, now his interest is into the mechanical toys. Which kind of mechanical toys? Like the automatic cars, trains. Okay, these kinds of, which is related to the machines only. Looking at his newborn sister, when the newborn sister is born, and when he looked toward that particular sister, what he says, and sister's name is Maza. He is sad to have said, fine, but where are her wheels? When he saw his sister, because whenever he saw a little baby, he saw that whenever he touched the switch on, the switch off button, he just starts speaking something like this. Okay, so into his mind, it is a Maza is a machine. Okay, so where is the wheels of the Maza? Clear, students? Next one. A headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession would not matter. And a headmaster. In ancient time, who is the headmaster? Headmaster is a principal. Okay, principal tell that as a profession means maybe if he is just attracted toward the machines now, so maybe he want to become a engineer, he want to become a scientist. So whatever stream he will choose, he will never get success. Why? Because he is never make a success at anything. Einstein began learning to play the violin. Usually the headmaster says that he never get a success. Okay, maybe he behaves something irrelevant with the students, okay, into the school. That's why Einstein began learning to play the violin. Why the violin? At the age of 6, when he is only 6 years old, he started playing the violins because his mother wanted him to. If mother father wanted something, then the children is used to just learn that particular thing. He later became a gifted amateur violin. Amateur is a person who is just playing into a casual parties, which is holding into his home only. Okay, not outside the home. Okay, inside the home only. Maintaining this skill throughout his life, and throughout his life he plays a violin just to entertain himself only. Okay. But Albert Einstein was not a bad pupil. Not a bad pupil means a person. Okay, he is not a bad person. He went to high school in Munich. Munich is a name of a place. Okay, in Munich he goes for the high school 10 12th. Sorry, 11 12th. Okay, where Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months old. When he was only 15 months old, his family is living in the Munich only and scored good marks in almost every subject. Einstein hated the school's regimentations. Regimentations means school's disciplines. He hated the school's disciplines and often clashed with his teachers, often argued with his teachers. At the age of the 15, Einstein felt so stifled there that he left the school for good. Stifled means frustrated from all these regiments, from all these disciplines. He just left the school. The previous year, Albert's parents had moved to the Milan. Now the parents moved to the Milan and son is with the relatives, with their maybe with their aunt and uncle. Okay. And left their son with the relatives. After prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue. Prolonged discussion, after a long discussion, he got his wish to continue his education in German-speaking Switzerland. He want to go into the Switzerland. His parents gone to the Milan, and right now he is in Munich. And now he want to go into the Switzerland, in a city which was more liberal than Munich. Now the next paragraph, Einstein was highly gifted in the mathematics and interested in physics. He is gifted into the mathematics. God had gifted him with the mathematics skills and interest in the physics. And after finishing school, he decided to study at the university in Zurich. University is in Zurich. Now he moved from the Switzerland to Zurich. Now, but science was not the only thing that appealed to the dashing young man with the walrus mustaches. Walrus is an animal. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Meliva. Meliva is the name of a girl, Meliva Marek. The full name of a girl. Later he married that particular girl. Okay, but by this girl, he got two children and he get divorced. Okay. Meliva, whom he found to be a clever creature. Meliva is like him. Nobody compete him into the mathematics and the physics. But Meliva is just equal to him. Okay, suppose if she is, if he is in 5th class, he is God gifted with the mathematics. That's why he is thinking of the level of the 7th class student. Okay, and Meliva is like him. Okay. This young Serb had come to Switzerland. Serb means this young girl come from the Switzerland because the University of Zurich. Because why she came from the Switzerland? Because the university in Switzerland, in Zurich, was one of the few in Europe where women could get the degree. Okay, it is a co-ed university also. And from here only women can get a degree. Otherwise, maybe not near the Switzerland, any university is available just to get the degree for women only. Now, Einstein saw in her and LA against the Philistines, those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constant at odds. With the family, with the university colleagues, he feels odd, but with the Meliva, he feels comfortable because she is of his level. The couple fell in love, later survive when they put their affection into the words. When they fell in love, they start writing letters. But into the letters also, there is mixing of the science with the tenderness. With the words, they just mix the science. They used to talk less about the love, but about the further research. Okay. What Einstein write? How happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion. We will get success in our particular theory, that is a relativity. A relativity theory is given by the Albert Einstein into the physics, and I tell you that energy is equal to mass into speed's power 2. That is the relativity theory. Next, age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. He graduated into 1900 and still unemployed, but in 1902 he get a job. Okay, he worked as a teaching assistant, gave private lessons. Private lessons means he joined some private schools or university. Okay, and he start teaching, but finally secured a job in 1902. Then he get a secured job, maybe like our government jobs. He got a secured job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bourbon, where he get that particular job, technical expert into office in Bern. While he was supposed to be assessing other people's inventions, Einstein was actually developing his own idea in secret. When the people are just criticizing the other people's, and when the people are thinking that I am going to criticize the other person, in the secret he is continuing his search about that particular relativity theory. He is said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at work Bureau of Theoretical Physics. Okay, his desk is known as the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. That's it for today. Thank you so much.